Hello and welcome to Woodbridge, the best town around. My name is John McCormick. I'm the mayor of this great town, and we're here today on our 2022 Have a Heart Food Drive, and our stop is at Ford's Middle School. Joining us is the just about practically brand new principal of Ford's Middle School, Jennifer Murphy, to my left. To my right, we have four students from the Student Council. We have Ms. Ferbig and Ms. Oganowski, Student Council coordinators, and of course, you're all used to seeing Peter Barcelona from the town who runs our food drives. Let me start with the students. Please introduce, give me your name and your title in the Student Council.
I'm Michaela Shaughnessy, and I'm just representing room 27.
Okay.
I'm Isabella Jones, and I'm Vice President of Student Council.
Okay.
Hello, my name is Indrajit Vinod. I'm the President of Student Council.
All right.
I'm Nayeli Howell, and I'm the Treasurer of Student Council.
Okay. How were you guys elected? By a vote, or did the vote? Mm-hmm. So isn't winning elections cool? I've done it a couple times, and I think it's fun, right?
It is.
Your peers pick you out and say they want you to lead them. It's very, very cool. So before I get to you, let me ask Ms. Murphy your thoughts. This is your first Have a Heart Food Drive as principal. You probably have seen it before in your travels. I know you've been at other schools, but how good does it make you feel to know your kids did such a good job for people in need?
I think they did a fabulous job. The one thing, that the amount of energy that's put into it, the announcements and the work that the staff has done to encourage everyone to get involved, and the kids' excitement to know that they are going to help their own community, like, it's fabulous. It's great to even see, here it is. You know, they think they're little kids because it's 6th, 7th, and 8th graders, but these guys really love their community that they're in and will always do the best that they can to help their community. So this is just fabulous. Thank you to everybody.
Good job. Good job. Let's start with the president. How did you guys go about collecting? How did you organize everything?
So we started with poster boards to tell everyone in the school that we were doing this fundraiser. And we took canned food drives. So what we did was we put like a box in every homeroom. And from there, we asked people to get any canned foods they have at home that weren't opened or used and put them there so that we can help people in need.
All right, and then why don't you tell me, Madam Vice President, are you Vice President?
Yes.
Yeah, you are, okay, I got it right. Tell me what you do from there. The boxes are collecting food in the classrooms. What happened after that?
So after that, to encourage people to help out, we held a contest among all the homerooms. And basically, we tried to see who collected the most in that homeroom. And now we have Michaela. She's representing homeroom 27. So those are the winners of the food drive this year.
All right, so they're all here because they were elected. You're here because you won the contest. How cool is that?
That's pretty cool.
Now, why did you get selected? Did your class pick you to be up here?
I've been in student council since like 6th grade.
Oh, so you're the homeroom rep?
Yeah.
Oh, that's very cool. How do you feel about the food drive?
It's very cool how we all came together and just gathered all this food for everyone, and it's very good.
Good. All right, Madam Treasurer, why do you think the food drives are important in a town like Woodbridge?
I think it's important because our community is like our family. This is where we live, and we need to help them out. And just like you would help another family member, we need to help our community out as well to help those in need.
Whoa. I'm done. That's it. I don't need anything else. I was going to go to the student council reps yet, but you just nailed it. Ms. Ferbig or Ms. Oganowski, you want to say anything?
Well, this year we also did it a little bit differently than we have in the past. We are also on the DEI committee, the Diversity, Equity, Inclusion Committee for the school. Ms. Valentin, Ms. Fancera, Ms. Acosta, they're mixed in here as well. So January was National Mentor Month as well. So to teach the kids to give back to the community, we thought it was fun and a great way to incorporate this with Student Council. So.
Terrific.
Yes.
Let me introduce you to Peter Barcelona. He's the guy in charge of getting the food from the donors to the donees. So he's the middleman who just coordinates everything. We have 11 food pantries in town, which surprises you. He'll talk about how many families we serve after the pandemic, but needless to say, in the last 2 years, a lot more people are unfortunately in need of food because of loss of jobs and things connected to the pandemic. So without taking his whole speech, let me give it to Peter.
Thank you, Mayor. Thank you, Madam Principal, advisors, students here at Forts Middle School. As the mayor says, we have 11 food pantries in Woodbridge. WeFeed's been in existence since 1992. We currently serve the needs of over 1,400 families per month. Prior to pandemic, we were about 600 families, so we've more than doubled our families, as the mayor said, due to the economic issues that everybody is facing at this point. The food is needed. Our pantries are open every day. I can't say enough of what you've collected here. I mean, you give us a boost for what we need until we go into the next drive. As the treasurer said, it's a community helping a community, so we are all part of a community, regardless of where we come from or who we are, and we need to look out for each other. We need to help each other in the best way we can, and this here shows you that obviously you know what you're doing, so thank you very much.
Thank you. So how, on changing topic, how's this lady next to me doing? Huh? Good? Yep. Come on, you got to be a little more enthusiastic. Yeah, Mr. Parry was great. He was so good he got promoted to a high school principal. And now Miss Murphy was so good she got promoted from a middle school, a school vice principal, right? Middle school, and now she runs a middle school. So she's moving on up too. You guys like Miss Murphy? Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. No, we have to have some enthusiasm. Middle school has a heart. Hello and welcome to Woodbridge, the best town around. My name is John McCormick. I'm the mayor of this great town, and we're here on our Have a Heart 2022 food drive, and we are taking a break from schools and visiting Kidsports at the Club of Woodbridge, where all these terrific young boys and girls, 3 and 4 and maybe 5 years old, have all collected food to bring in, where it's going to be collected and distributed, as you know, to people who need it. So, hello, boys and girls. What's up? Good. I didn't say how are you. I said what's up. Not much. Not much. How you guys feeling good today? Yeah. Who knows what you guys did? Who brought in food? Who raised your hand if you brought in food? Okay. Now who knows why you brought in food? Wait a minute now. You have to raise your hand. Okay, you want to go? Tell me, why'd you bring in food?
Because we need to donate food to somebody else that don't have food.
Oh man, that was perfect. You need to donate it to someone else who doesn't have food. What would you like to say? I think so, absolutely. Somebody else? Hi, young lady.
Well, when someone gets hungry, we make it dry food. Well, is it dry food?
All right, when someone gets hungry, you want to give them food. Okay, how about over there with the bows in your hair?
That we need to donate food because people don't have money to buy food, so we need to donate food.
Wow, where did you guys learn all this stuff? You got very good teachers. How about you?
Nobody have food. They need to get the people.
Right. So, what do you think it's like if you don't have breakfast? Wouldn't that be... Right. When you get hungry, right, you're rubbing your belly, right. Would you be able to come to school and learn stuff if you're hungry? No, because you're too busy thinking about being hungry, and you don't learn, and you can't concentrate. All right, you guys are all very good. So who brought in the chunky chicken noodle soup? Yeah? Who brought in albacore tuna? Yeah, I wouldn't admit it, too, if I brought that. Yeah, I wouldn't admit it. Who brought the, chewy fudge? Now you're talking. Who brought the chewy fudge cake mix? You did? Very cool. Who brought in the chicken and, what's that word? Rotini, chicken rotini soup. You did? All right. Well, there's a lot of chicken. Who brought in the honey bunches of oats? All right. So, who wants to tell me what it's like coming here every day to Kidsports? Okay, you, sir. What's it like?
Because We don't have food.
No, that was last question. This is a whole new question. What is it like coming here every day to Kidsports? Is it fun? All right, who else?
Me.
Go ahead. Why do you like coming here?
Because I like to.
Because you like to. Why do you like coming here?
Because I like to.
I know that. Everybody likes to, but why do you like it? I don't really, it's not my concern right now. I'm not a doctor. I have no Band-Aids, and I can't take care of your boo-boo. You got to see the nurse. But I feel bad that you have a boo-boo. Hey, everybody, let's keep it quiet. Somebody has to tell me why you like coming here. Wait. Why?
Because we like going to the gym.
Like going to the gym. That's a good answer. Why else? Why do you like coming here?
I'm going to the house.
You don't know? Who knows? Why do you like coming here? Yes, go ahead.
Because it's fun.
It's fun. That's what I want to hear. Who has fun when they come here? All right. One more question, and you got to think about the answer before I call on you. I want you, listen, ears open. I want you to tell me what's the most fun thing here. You go. What's the most fun?
Because we learn something new and then it makes us happy.
Oh, there you go. Learning, that's fun. Learning is fun. Who else didn't answer yet? Yes.
When you like school, the reason why I like school is because I was going to the gym and I was doing arts and crafts.
Arts and crafts, that's a good answer. All right. Who is the coolest teacher here? All right, I'm going to point to all the teachers. You tell me which are the really cool ones. No one likes? How about this young lady? How about this lady? How about her? How about Miss Mary Beth? How about the lady with the black mask? How about the lady with the chessboard mask? How about Miss Veronica? All right, Miss Veronica, come on over. Now's your chance to tell me all about Kidsports. You seem to be doing pretty well despite the tail end of a pandemic. Go ahead.
Yes, we were down in our numbers, but this year we're up. We have about 76 kids.
Okay.
In total. We're having a good class. Our classrooms are full this year, so it's really good.
So 76 is like a normal number, or is it a little
Yes,
lower?
it's our total number. It hasn't been that for a while, but this year it's come
What
up.
were you before the pandemic?
Before the pandemic, we were a little less than 76.
Oh, wow, that's doing very good.
So we're doing really good.
So tell me about the program. Take a quick commercial here. What hours are you open?
Okay, so Kidsports Academy, we have full day and we have half day. So our half day program runs 9:15 to 12:30, and our full day, the academic day is 8:30 to 4:30, but we offer before care and after care at no additional charge. We do swimming on Fridays. We have pizza day on Fridays. Everyone's favorite, right? Pizza day and swim on Fridays. We have a teacher and an aide in every classroom. And do we love Kidsports? Yeah!
All right, thank you very much. So how come, when I asked what your favorite thing is, how come nobody said pizza day? You forgot pizza day? How come when I asked what the most fun thing is, nobody said swimming?
Don't we do Zumba on Thursday?
Well, I'll tell you a secret.
Listening here.
I'll tell you a secret. I love pizza, but I don't do Zumba. No way. No way I'm doing Zumba. No way I'll get hurt. I'll pull a muscle or I'll break a bone or something. I'm not doing Zumba. Nope. No, it is funny. All right, no.
We should invite the mayor on a Thursday for Zumba. Do you think he can do it with us? Yeah. How about that?
No. All right. Who can show me? Somebody, how about you're on the end? Can you come up here and show me how to Zumba?
Gia, come show Mr.
Show Mr. Mayor how. No, who wants to show me how to Zumba? Come on up, young man. Get up. Show me how to Zumba.
Come on, Logan.
Now you got to show me. You can't just stand up.
What's some things we do during Zumba? Rui, you want to show us? Come here, Rui. Go around Miss Beth. Come show us.
I want to see what this Zumba stuff is all about.
I think we need
Go
to
back there, young man.
Logan, go back. Rui, what are some of the moves we do for Zumba? Do you remember one of the Zumba moves?
You mind? Can you hold this, young man? Hold this.
Which one?
Show me Zumba. Show me a move. You go like this, like that, like this, like that, like that, like that, like that, like that, like that, like that.
I think the mayor can join us on Thursday.
No. All right, time out. Now I want to introduce you to somebody. This is my friend Peter. He works with me for the town, and he is in charge of making sure this food gets to the people who need it. Because you don't know anybody who needs the food. I don't know anybody who needs the food. I mean, I probably do, but I don't. So he's in charge. So he's going to tell you what he does with this food. Come on up, Peter.
Thank you, Mayor. Thank you, boys and girls. As the mayor says, this food right now, we're going to have a truck outside. We're going to take the food, bring it right to our food pantries. We're going to package and give it to people that unfortunately don't have enough to eat each day. So your donation here is very important to our program, because without your donations from your parents and from you boys and girls, we would. Yeah.
Nothing.
So it's very important, okay? So thank you for your donation, okay?
Hello and welcome to Woodbridge, the best town around. My name is John McCormick. I'm the mayor of this great town, and we're here today on our Have a Heart 2022 food drive tour. And our stop now is at Kennedy Park School 24 in Island, which is an all kindergarten school. Let me turn to my left to Principal Pam Kaminsky and ask her to give us a little summary, if you don't mind, Madam Principal, of the drive and how you went about it.
Thank you, Mayor McCormick. Kennedy Park being a very diverse school filled with all preschoolers and kindergartens servicing the 9 towns of Woodbridge Township, we had a great plethora for our drive where we advertised not only virtually, we advertised on our webpage, we sent home hard copies, but based on their age, all our students are able to participate from big to small, so any donation is always greatly appreciated, and they always get to play a part in their community, so this is a great start for them to welcome them to the school system and our community as a whole.
And how did you advertise? Like an email to all the parents?
We emailed, we use our Twitter, we use our web pages, Thrill Share. We send home hard copies because you can never go home with paper copies sometimes as reminders, and our teachers use their virtual platforms to help make sure that the messages get across to the parents.
Okay, very cool. So who wants to tell me if they brought food in? Who brought food in? Raise your hand. Do you remember what you brought in?
No.
Okay, who remembers what they brought in? What do you bring in?
Snacks.
What?
Snacks.
Snacks? Okay, what did you bring in?
Snacks.
Snacks. How about you guys? You know what you brought in? Do you remember?
I didn't bring.
You don't?
I didn't bring cereal snacks.
You didn't bring cereal
What are
snacks?
some things that we could bring to help other people fill their bellies?
Yeah.
What do you think you see?
I see some. That's can.
A can of what?
Some ketchup.
Beans.
It's red beans, yeah. Eugene, I'm with you, Eugene. I don't like red beans either.
Cereal.
Oh, now you're talking. Apple Jacks, now you're talking.
And what about that? What is that? What is this called?
Pasta.
Pasta. Yeah, we can make sure that we help everyone in the community in case they're hungry with pasta and cereal, right?
Last time my dad cooked
Who
me
wants to
pasta.
just what the principal said, who wants to tell me about that? Why is it important that we bring food and give it to people? Do you know why?
Because they're hungry.
Because they're hungry? Okay. What do you think, young man? What do you think? Why do we bring in food?
Why do we help people bring in food?
Why do we help people?
JJ, do you know why we help people to give food to them?
No.
Anybody else? Do you know why?
Zachary, why do we give people food?
Because they'll die if they don't get food.
There you go. They'll die if they don't get food. That's the best answer I heard all day. All right, yes, sir.
Well, they don't get food because they're hungry, and they don't have food because they think they don't know what they want.
Right. And if you don't eat breakfast and lunch, what do you think? Is it easy to go to school if you're hungry?
No.
Or is it easy to concentrate and pay attention to your teacher if you're hungry?
No.
No. That's why you guys all get a good meal before you go to school. But some kids don't have the food, so that's why it's important that you bring it in here, and then we send it out to the people who need it, which is really cool, right?
Yeah.
All right, let me introduce you to, you guys know I'm the mayor. Debbie is what they call a council person, Debbie Meehan. She covers the 5th Ward, which is where we are right now. Let me ask Debbie to say a few words.
Good morning, everybody. It's so nice to be here at School 24 to see everybody's little faces, and it's so important that we teach our children how to collect food and help other people in times of need. It's good to start in kindergarten, and what you have done is really, really important because it's going to help people that are hungry. So you did a really, really good job, and you should be very proud of yourself. So keep doing that, okay?
Thank you. And the guy next to Debbie, his name is Peter. If we didn't have Peter, all the food you collected would sit here. And it would sit here day after day after day, and nobody would know what to do with it. But Peter's in charge of taking all the food you collect, and he loads it in the trucks, and they bring it to the place where we distribute it from, and then people pick it up, and they bring it home. Or sometimes we drop it off at their house if they can't get out, and then they have food. So Peter will tell us a little bit about what he does.
Thank you, Mayor. Thank you, Ms. Kaminsky. Thank you, boys and girls, because as the mayor says and as Ms. Meehan says, it's very important that we help our neighbor, okay? And who is our neighbor? Sometimes we don't know who our neighbor is, but our neighbor is in need, and I'm fortunate enough to be able to know who that neighbor is and to make sure that they get the food that they need. And without your food drive, times would be tough for us to feed. So everything you bring in goes right to our food pantries. We bag it and goes right out to your neighbor. So thank you very much.
So now you said 9. You have 9 sending schools that don't have their own kindergarten out of.
Or they have students who can't attend because they're overflowed.
Okay.
Yes.
And, so there's 16 grammar schools, 9 of them come here by bus.
Well, 9 of the towns, all 9 towns.
Oh, that's what you meant.
Yeah, we service all 9 towns, and so we have all the elementary schools who attend our school.
Okay, I thought you meant 9 schools.
No, all the 9 towns, and so 16 elementary schools will attend here.
So when these kids break up kindergarten, they're going to 16 different schools?
Yes, they are.
And how hard does it have to be? Because they start in September, by May you just get their names down, and then you start September with a whole new class.
It's very challenging.
Okay.
It's very challenging, but you know what? It makes the job fun, and we make the experience for the foundation of learning hands-on and a great starting place so that when they go to their home schools and neighborhood friends, they have kids who are familiar from their classes. We try to group them according to classes. Plus, we also try to make sure that they are set independent-wise, riding the bus, getting lunch, eating in the cafeteria. All those little elements all play a big part of their first grade experience when they go back to their home school.
I wouldn't have thought of that. So if you've got 3 kids that are going to go to Port Reading School 9, you make sure they're with each other in kindergarten.
Absolutely.
That's a really, really good idea. And now you guys don't know this, but this school used to be a whole bunch of different buildings, and I just noticed down there it looks brand new, so we're going to take a tour and figure out, because I'm looking forward to seeing what it looks like.
Right? We had to walk around the school for construction.
Yeah.
We had to walk
And you go outside and it's freezing cold or it's wet.
Yeah.
Had to put your coat on, and now it's all one big school. I think that's terrific. And same thing in School 22, Deb, so this is really cool. Hello and welcome to Woodbridge, the best town around. My name is John McCormick. I'm the mayor of this great town, and we are here today on our Have a Heart Food Drive Tour 2022 at Robert Masenic School 26 in Island. And we have a class of 3rd graders here with us, Miss Leslie's class, and I would normally say Miss Leslie Cardello, right? Pagano. I knew it began with a P, but I couldn't remember it. Your teacher, Miss Pagano, and my little girl, Erin, were best friends in high school. And yeah, best friends. And now my daughter lives out in Denver. She probably doesn't see, I know she doesn't see Leslie that much anymore because you're around here. You can talk to her a lot? Yeah. Cool, probably more than I do. Yeah, she's busy. She works all kind of crazy hours, and she's 2 hours different from here. So anyway, let me just start by saying, I have never seen this much food in a grammar school. Peter, am I right? Right? John and Emil and Megan have all followed us around, taking movies and pictures, and we have never seen this much food. So I want to congratulate you all on that. Let me start by calling up your principal. I know sometimes she doesn't like being on TV. She's shy. If you can believe Mrs. Martina Wabolski is shy. I don't believe it, but she says she's shy. Can you tell us a little bit about the drive?
All the kids in the building collected food for our pantry, for our food pantry, to help people in need, right? Our third graders here in the fourth and the fifth grade went around collecting them from the student council. Third grade is always the ones that are the hosts of this for the year, for the Have a Heart food drive. And we collect at least 214 pounds of food for Have a Heart for Valentine's Day. What day? What day is Valentine's Day? February 14th. That's where you get the 214 pounds of food. I think we've got way more than that here. What do you think? Do you think we have? How much do you think we have?
You measured it?
I don't know. I don't know. Mr. Barcelona is going to tell us at a later date how much food we got. I'm thinking over 1,000 pounds because you got a lot of cans and things in here that are heavy, right? So Mr. Barcelona over there, he's got the brown jacket on, runs the food pantry for the town of Woodbridge. And he'll tell you about the food pantry and how it operates. And then we have Mrs. Meehan, who is one of our councilwomen, who is involved with our food drive as well. And our mayor puts everything together and comes to the schools and goes to places where they've collected food. And he talks to you guys and he talks about the food drive and how important it is. Okay? So I'm going to have Mr. Barcelona talk about the food pantry.
Thank you, Ms. Martino. Thank you, boys and girls, and the third grade and the entire school body for the great, I would estimate probably 1,200 pounds of food here, which is probably our largest collection to date at any elementary school. This is our last elementary school that we'll be at. We probably collected collectively during our food drive well over 15,000 pounds of food, as well as $40,000 in monetary donations. The monetary donations we use for our food pantries, because obviously we don't have perishable foods here. So gift cards are generally used for perishable milks, cheese, people that have special dietary needs that we need to help them with those particular dietary needs. WeFeed's been in existence, been going since 1992. We currently have 11 food pantries. We serve well over 1,400 families per month, which is a lot of people, and it takes a lot of food to feed people. And actually, you're here feeding your neighbors that you don't know, maybe your classmates you don't know, but it's my job to make sure, and the mayor is very supportive, and the council is very supportive of WeFeed, to make sure that nobody in Woodbridge goes hungry, and you're a part of that, so thank you very much.
Thank you. How about Councilwoman Debbie Meehan now to say a few words?
Good morning. So what do you usually have for breakfast in the morning? Do you have cereal or yogurt or eggs? So can you imagine that in the morning when you wake up and you have nothing to eat at all? And the mayor always says, could you imagine going to school and you can't think straight because all you're thinking about is your belly because it's hungry? So by collecting all this food, you're helping other children in our township so they can have a nice meal in the morning and be able to go to school, and you're helping their parents. So you did a very, very good job. Like everybody has said, I've never seen this much food collected. So you did a great job, and I hope you do it again next year and do it throughout the year. You did great. Congratulations.
All right, thank you. You know who can tell us how much this food weighs? You know who? The guys who have to load it onto the trucks. Oh, they'll tell you. And they'll come back and they'll say, Mr. Mayor, that was the most food we ever collected in a school in Woodbridge Township all year. So this is really a great job. So we have some little mayor certificates to hand out. I'm going to call your name and just raise your hand, and I'll just hand it to you. And then we're going to have a little time called questions and answers with the mayor, which is cool. Every year I come to school 26. I guess last year we didn't do it probably, right? No, we didn't, okay. But it's my favorite time of the year to come to this school and talk to the third graders. Third graders, I think, are the best ones to have these discussions, right? You know why? Because what do kindergarten kids know, right? First graders, they don't know anything. They ask me silly questions, right? Mayor, do you have a plane? No, I don't have a plane. No. Mayor, do you have a boat? No, I don't have a boat. And the middle school kids, they're like, oh yeah, the mayor's here. Like, okay, so what? But third graders, you're smart enough to know the good questions to ask, and you're not too old to say you don't care because you're too cool. You know what I mean? You're at that perfect age, and you guys always have great questions. Let me give out the proclamations for Mrs. Pagano. Where'd she go? Oh, there you are.
Thank you.
I didn't give you a hug before. Oh, the mayor hugged the teacher. Madeline Mullen. Why do I recognize you? Come here a minute. Why do I recognize you?
Because he's my grandpa.
Oh, he's your grandpa. Okay, well, come here. Turn around, look at the camera. I want you to hold the microphone here. And now, why don't you tell me, is he a cool grandpa?
Yes.
Why?
Because he does a lot of fun things and he helps a lot of people in need.
Whoa! Did you tell her to say that? How does he help people in need?
He owns the food pantry so he can give out food to the people in need.
Wow, he owns a food pantry. Wow. That is terrific. You gave the perfect answer. This is Madeline Mullen. So where do you live, in Island?
Yes.
So whose kid is this? Ashley and Eddie Mullen. Oh, Eddie Mullen. Okay, right, I know that. I forgot that. Right, Eddie Mullen. So the other grandpa is Eddie Mullen.
Yes.
What is he famous for?
Being a firefighter.
Exactly, being a firefighter. And he's not just a firefighter, he's like a commissioner and a leader in the fire department. Him and Kevin Wirtz. Do you know Mr. Wirtz?
No.
Yeah, you probably do. That's your grandfather's best friend.
Mm.
So you are very cool because you have two really cool grandpas who are very involved in the town, and one helps everybody by fighting fires, and one helps everybody by bringing food to them. How do you feel about that?
Good.
All right, very good. Thank you very much, Madeline. Here you go.
Thank you.
Okay, Cristiano Amarim. Here you go. Divij Agrawal. Siddhant Bandal. Here you go. Maheen Badi. Luca DiMattia. Is it DiMattia? Yeah. All right. Armand Grover. Okay. Ruban Jagnathan. Rithik Kadiala. I hope I'm getting these names close. Sanvi Kaila. Not bad? All right. Olivia Cloetter. I've been doing it for a while. Dylan Malovitz. Adam Mislinsky. You're welcome. Charvi Mathur. Harshit Patel. Chiranthana Purnachandra. Boy, that's a mouthful. Wait a minute. That's 11 letters and 13, that's 24 letters. Oh my goodness. Did I pronounce it right? All right. McKirshner Roger. All righty. And Bram Silverstein. And Brittany Walsh. That's you. I figured, because you know why? Because you're the only one that didn't have one. Right? Everybody else got one? Who's that? Daida. Oh, Daida Balaji. Who? What's Daida Balaji? Oh. Okay. Other class? All right. So now you have a chance to play questions and answers with the mayor. So you get to ask me any question you want, but here's the rule. Wait. The rule is it has to be a question. It's got to begin with who, what, where, when, why, or how. You can't raise your hand and say, Mr. Mayor, I went shopping yesterday to the mall and I bought socks. Like, I don't really care. I just don't care if he went to the mall and bought socks. I don't care. Our mayor, my little brother, woke up and he fell. No, I don't care. I want to hear a question. Who, what, where, when, why, or how? Madeline, let's start with you.
How much did all this food cost?
How much did the food cost? I don't know. I don't know, but I bet a couple $1,000s. Yes. How is it like to be the mayor? I think it's the most fun job in the world. You keep your hands down. I'll get to everybody. I think it's the most fun job in the world. I don't know if God made me for the mayor's job or God made the mayor's job for me, but I think it's a perfect match. I love doing it, and I have so much fun doing it. You're next.
Why is it fun to be the mayor?
Why is it fun? Because I get to do cool things like go around and help people pick up food and bring it to them. I don't do it myself, but I make sure it gets done. And I get to go to schools and talk to kids, and I go to senior clubs and talk to seniors. And on weekends, I get to go to all different events and see everybody. It's really fun. You're next.
What's your favorite food?
My favorite food is turkey with cranberry sauce. But it's got to be the cheap cranberry sauce, Ocean Spray. It can't be the real kind with chunks of real cranberries. That's awful. It's got to be the kind that when you take it out of the can, you still see the stripes on the cranberry. That's cool. Yes, you're next.
What do you do in your free time?
In my free time, what do? Actually, I do puzzles a lot. I'm a very big puzzle guy. I always have a jigsaw puzzle on my dining room table, and I do them all the time. Probably in a week or week and a half, I get one done, then I start a new one. I like doing math puzzles at work. Like if I'm on a really boring phone call, I just put it on mute, and I play computer games, computer puzzles. You guys ever do Sudokus? With the number puzzles? I love them. I do that a lot. Plus, I like to watch sports. I don't watch TV except for sports. I like watching baseball and football. I don't play baseball and football because I'm not good, and I'm too old, and I'm too big, and I'm too slow. So I don't do anything like baseball or football. Yes. My favorite color is green. Everybody thinks it's because I'm Irish, but you know what? Green's the color of money. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yes. Did I ever what? Did I ever get shy? In the beginning, when I first started being the mayor, I have to admit that the first couple times I had to speak in public, I did it before in my prior jobs, but it's kind of different when you're the mayor. And the first couple times I get up to talk in front of people, I admit I was a little nervous. But you keep doing it, and you keep doing it, and suddenly you don't think about it anymore. You just do it. Yes?
What are your favorite things to do as mayor?
Favorite things to do as mayor? I think coming to schools is my favorite because I love meeting the kids. I think if the kids know who the mayor is, that's a pretty cool town, right? So I think that's my favorite thing is coming to schools. Yes, you're next.
What's your favorite drink?
My favorite drink, I can't say that. I can't tell you raspberry Snapple, Diet Raspberry Snapple iced tea is actually, I drink 2 of them every morning when I go to get breakfast. I have the 2 empties in my car if you want, because I ate in my car this morning because I had to go to Ford's Middle School by 9:30. So I like Diet Raspberry Snapples. That's my favorite. I drink water. I don't like soda too much, but I drink it sometimes. If I do, I drink Diet Pepsi. Yes? I'll come back to you. Yes?
I don't have a question to share.
Okay, you're next.
I forgot.
You forgot? You're next.
Where did you do your job?
Where? There's a big building in downtown Woodbridge called Town Hall, and I'm on the top floor. And if you ever see the building, there's a curved area in front of it. That's where my office is. And I got a window, and I can look out on my kingdom. Look out, and sometimes I stand at the window and I just wave to my loyal subjects. Hello. Hello, everybody. Hope you're having a good day. So that's where I work. And my office is really fun because I have a lot of cool people that work there, including John and Megan right behind here. And we have a lot of fun working. We laugh all the time. We take our job seriously, but we have fun doing it, and that's why I love going to work. Yes? My favorite place to go? You mean like on vacation? Well, I went to Ireland 4 times. I'm Irish, and my father was born there, and he has, well, not now anymore, he doesn't have anybody left, but I have 22 first cousins over there. So I've been there 4 times. Last time I went with my little girl, and we had a blast. So that's my favorite place to go. Yes?
What was your job before mayor?
Oh, good job. Before mayor, I was what they call the state treasurer, which means I was in charge of all the money in the whole state. Yeah, it's cool. So when people came in and paid their stuff, I took all the money and I put it in my office, and then I jumped in the pile of dollar bills. It was so much fun. So much fun. No, I didn't. Because people don't pay by cash, they pay by check, or Venmo, or PayPal, or ACH debits. Nobody uses, Or Visa. Good job, Madeline. Yeah, so I was state treasurer. I was in charge of all the money in the state that came into the state, and then I had to pay all the bills. So that was a really cool job. Yes? Oh, you asked that question. I thought you asked it. Go ahead.
So, how long have you been
Mayor, I've been for 15 years and 3 months and 17 days. 15 years, 3 months, and 17 days. That's a long time. Yeah, but I'm not going to stop now. Yes? My favorite school? Well, here's the thing. There's 25 schools in the district. So my favorite one is whatever one I'm at. That's my favorite school right now, Robert Masonic School. But the truth is, this is a cool school. I really do like coming here. I'm not saying that because I'm here, but I love the 3rd grade interactions with the food drive. I think your principal's really cool. I've known her for a long time. And of course, you know, I've known formerly Cardello and now Pagano for a long time. Mrs. Mitch in front of the office, she's really cool. I work with her husband. And I know a whole bunch of teachers. I just saw Mrs. Casada. I know a whole bunch of Miss Simaluka. A whole bunch of teachers here I know. So I really do like this school a lot. I'm not just making that up because I'm here. You're next.
What school did you go to when you were a kid?
School I went to when I was a kid, when I was a kindergartner, I went to school 19. But I went to private school, parochial school. I went to St. Cecilia's, which is right across the railroad tracks. Now it's school 29. I went there when I was a kid, when it was St. Cecilia's school. And then I went to St. Thomas Aquinas High School, and then I went to Rutgers, and then I went to St. John's. Yes? What do I what? What do I like to do? I like to be the mayor. That's cool. That's my favorite thing to do, is to be the mayor. Okay, another round of questions. Go ahead.
What's your favorite thing to do on vacation?
On vacation, I like to sleep. But actually, my favorite vacation is when me and my friends go watch baseball games. We travel sometimes to different states and go to different stadiums. And I'm supposed to go in March down to spring training in Florida, but baseball's all messed up right now. So I'm not sure what we're going to do. But that's my favorite thing to do, is go there and watch baseball games. Yes? Where do I go? Mostly I go to Ireland or I go to baseball games. Yes?
What's your favorite baseball team and football team?
Favorite baseball team is the New York Yankees. Favorite baseball team is the football team is the New York Giants. Yes? Do I have any pets? Yes, in fact, I do. I have a little dog. He's a Cairn Terrier. His name is Wizard. Because if you guys ever see the movie Wizard of Oz, you know Toto? My dog looks just like Toto. He's the same breed as Toto, a Cairn Terrier. So I'll tell you the funny story. So when my daughter was young, she wanted a dog. I wanted a dog. Guess who didn't want a dog? My wife didn't want a dog. Wanted no part of a dog. So I convinced her that we make a deal with my daughter. If she ever got straight A's, one marking period in high school, we would get her a dog. So she would get 5 A's and a B, or 4 A's and 2 B pluses. She always just missed getting straight A's. Until one time, she played varsity volleyball junior year, and she actually broke her ankle playing volleyball. which means she couldn't go out a lot. She couldn't do a lot of the things she normally did. So what did she do? She studied more. She worked hard. And because she wasn't distracted, because she couldn't do a lot of things, guess what she got in the second marking period? Straight A's! Guess what we got? A dog! So then we went to the place on Route 35, and we looked around. First of all, the weird thing is, we tried to adopt a dog. We tried to get a rescue. But because I worked and my wife worked, the places wouldn't let us take a rescue dog, which I think is senseless, because we're better doggy parents than a lot of people who stay home all day. But they wouldn't let us adopt the dog, so we went and we found a dog we liked, and they called him Toto because of Toto. He looked like Toto. So I asked my daughter, what do you want to call the dog? Maybe we should do something with the Wizard of Oz theme. So she says, how about Scarecrow? How about Tin Man? How about Lion? And finally, she says, why don't we just call him Wizard? And that's how he got the name Wizard. And he's 15 years old, and he's slowing down, and he can't hear, and he can't see too well, but he's still my favorite thing in the world. Yes.
So you got him 15 years ago?
Got him 15 years ago. That's Madeline. You want to know the story? So I became mayor on November 13th, 2006. We got Wiz the first week of January. And then in March that year, we got his birth certificate. They sent it to us in the mail. Guess what day my dog was born? November 13th, 2006. Swear to you. So what the cool thing is, my dog was born on the day I became the mayor. How cool, you had it right. How cool is that? It's like karma. It's like, I think I was destined to have this dog because he was born on the day my career was born. We have the same birthdays, really. Yes.
What is your favorite sport?
My favorite sport's baseball, even though I stunk at it when I was a kid. I was terrible. I was so bad that when they had the draft and my father was the manager of the Angels, all the managers got to pick their kids automatically. And they said, Mr. Kimberlin, do you want your son Joey? He said, yeah. Mr. Tarrant, you want your son Bobby? He said, yeah. Mr. Murphy, you want your son Richie? He said, yeah. Mr. McCormick, you want your son Johnny? He said, no. And he picked Eddie Leckliter. Imagine the nerve. He picked Eddie Leckliter. And then he picked Ronnie Compton, and then he picked Russell Elliott, and he picked everybody else, and in the last pick, he picked me, because I was stinky. I was terrible. So my father didn't want to waste a first-round pick on me, and he got a better player, and my team won that year, because my father was smart. He didn't care about my feelings. Oh, coming up the bell for change of classes. Okay, good, because I got a 12 o'clock lunch. Last two more questions, go.
Could you ever hit a home run?
I could never hit a home run. The only time I hit a home run in softball was a flare to right field, and the guy tried for a diving catch, and the ball spun around and went past him, and I raced around. But me racing around takes like 10 minutes. I can never make a home run in baseball, never, not a chance, no how, no way could I hit a home run. Last one. Favorite books? Oh, hobbies, mostly puzzles, and mostly watching baseball games and stuff like that. That's my favorite.